Alright, fucking the Batman movie. Alright. Now, let me say this, guys. Let me say this. This is not a real review. This is just me thinking, well, this movie sucks. Will I get pissed off at the movie theater? Will I get fucking angry and walk out of this theater? Or would I enjoy this movie and think it's the most badass thing of this year of 2022? We just have to find out, right? We just have to find out about this fucking movie. Will it suck? Will it suck? Okay, we got a lot to talk about here. Gather around. It's time for a talk about this movie. Alright, let's all gather around. We're just going to just talk about it. You know, place my opinion. You see the title of the video, what it says. Let's all gather around. We'll talk about this. So, you know, let me explain myself, who I am. You know, I am a tough critic. You know, it takes the balls to entertain me. It takes the balls to make me excited for a movie. You know, these go insane. You know, like fuck yeah, this chick kicks ass. You know, that's what I wanted to have. You know, I want to have that type of feeling. But you know, like watching certain type of things where you know I'm not excited at all. And I don't go uppity get giant boners for. There's movies like this one, you know. I'm not saying this shit sucks or anything. It's just that I thought it'd be a lot better than I expected. And I shouldn't be surprised by how this generation is with these directors and writers, and etc. etc. But I do hear a lot of people saying this movie is good. It's like one of the best things they've ever seen. Even the hard critics on YouTube are saying it's shit's fucking great and stuff like that. Like one of the guys like OCP, the guy who's a big fan of Rambo and Raphael from Ninja Turtles. That guy, those two are really hard critics, and they enjoyed the Batman film. And me, yeah, I enjoyed it, but I find this movie to be pretty decent. I would say. I wouldn't say it's like, oh, it's the best thing ever, the best thing I ever seen in my entire life. No. It's in the same thing how it is with Batman '89 and Dark Knight. It's the same thing. It's just that I say about all of them all the time. Batman 1989, I said it was. Well, I said it was too goofy or something, which it is. The Dark Knight, I said that shit was alright. You know what I'm saying? This shit is just alright. It's just that with these live action Batman films, I feel like they don't do it right. That's the thing. They just don't do it right with these fucking movies. That's the problem. You know, like, I enjoy these actors. You know, I have no problem with these actors or anything. It's just the writing. It seems kind of a little bit poor, a little bit, you know. And the thing is, I was enjoying myself where, Batman was going inside this dance club, starting beating the shit out of these assholes getting in his way, stuff like that. I was like, why could there be more scenes like that where he punches the shit out of people and stuff like that? I mean, there is, but it's like less of it later on in the film. He's like pounding the shit out of these motherfuckers with his fists and stuff like that. Like he's like a big ass gorilla or something. So you said a Batman, he's like a big ass gorilla, he's pounding with the fucking face. Our asshole shooting guns at him, but he got like his bulletproof suit on and stuff like that. He's like destroying these motherfuckers. Like this shit's awesome. He's beating the shit out of these people like that. But like, why could there be more of that? I wish there was more of that, but instead you got like fucking stupid background of his family story again for the millionth fucking time. Fucking being an asshole to Alfred. You know that fucking guy raised him to a kid to adult. He's being a fucking clown to him. Like, why are you treating him like a fucking like he's a piece of shit or something? Like that motherfucker raised you. Like what the fuck? Like I don't know why Robert Pattinson's Batman is being such a douche to his own fucking his second father who fucking raised him after his parents got killed. Like what the fuck? Like throughout this whole movie he's being like a gothic douche to him. Like what the fuck? I understand you lost your parents, but come on, that dude raised you, man. He raised you right after your parents got killed. It was like a second father to you. He was like, stop telling me what to do, you're not my father or anything. That's what he said. He said something like that. I'm like, really? We're gonna pull this shit again? The thing is, I never see like fucking Christian Bale's Batman being an asshole to Alfred. I never seen Michael Keaton's Batman ever be an asshole to Alfred. Like, what the fuck? Or even Adam West's Batman. You see him being an asshole to Alfred. He's always nice to Alfred. Why is Robert Pattinson being a fucking... Why is this character being a douche to Alfred? And I'm like, Jesus Christ. I was feeling bad for the guy, like, especially if he was like in pain in the hospital. He's being an asshole to him. Like, what the fuck? He was like, you lied to me about Carmine Falcone and blah 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 blah. Dude, he almost died from an explosion. Like, what the fuck? And why are you being such a fucking asshole? That's like one of the parts I like the movie. He was being a douche to Alfred. The guy that raised you. Fucking Alfred's taking his head. That spoiled little fuck. How dare he talk to me like that? I raised until he's a boy to an adult. How dare he talk to me like that? Little rich spoiled fuck. Like that shit like bothers me. Like, well, why do you do that? Why do you be such a fucking... I don't get it. Like I said in the past, you know, Christian Bale's Batman, Adam West's Batman, Michael Keaton's Batman. You ever see me mean to Alfred? No. For some reason, this fucking guy, he acts like a fucking gothic, whiny baby, and always like tell him to stop, don't do this, Alfred, leave me alone. He acts like a fucking teenager. You know, he's supposed to be a fucking grown adult. He acts like a fucking teenager in this movie. Like he's on his fucking hormones or something. I'm like, oh, okay. I can understand you are doing your work protecting Gotham and shit like that, but come on, man. That dude raised you. Don't be an ass. Even though I'm not... I don't know why they choose Andy Serkis to be Alfred, because he doesn't look like he'd be an Alfred. He doesn't look like he'd be a butler. I mean... Let me scratch that. He does look like he'd be a butler, but I don't think he'd be a fucking Alfred Pennyworth. The dude looks nothing like fucking Alfred. I don't know. Andy Serkis, I don't mind him as an actor. I think he's okay. I've seen better Alfreds, like fucking... Like, Michael Caine's the best Alfred, in my opinion. I think he's the best Alfred. Michael fucking Caine. I love that guy. He's like one of my favorite actors. Michael Caine's the best Alfred, in my opinion. They got another guy from Michael Keaton's Batman. I think all those from the past Alfreds are better than this fucking guy. Andy Serkis sucks as fucking Alfred. But that doesn't excuse the asshole behavior from Batman to do to his own fucking butler like that, man. Oh, his second father. I'm saying he's a second father because he is like a second father to him, to be fair. Like, fuck. Like, he never apologized to Alfred. He never apologized to him. I watched the whole fucking movie. He never says, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get mad at you like that. No. He's still being a douche. The dude, motherfucker, almost died in the hospital after a fucking explosion at the fucking house. He's being a fucking ass to him. Get the fuck out of here, man. That dude raised you. But anyways, yeah. What else to talk about this fucking movie? Yeah, this movie was long as fuck. I went to the theater and I got a fucking bargain. I got like I only paid for like $4.75 for a ticket. I was like, oh fucking A, it's today's bargain day in the movie theater. Shit. Which it did say. It said on the cinema thing. It said bargain on Tuesdays and Sundays. I'm like, oh sweet, $4.75 for Tuesdays and Sundays. Holy fuck, man. I was like happy as fuck. I was like, yeah, I get to save money. Man, that's pretty cheap for a ticket. $4.75, man. Fucking A. So I went in there. It was nobody in there. It was just me. Just me by myself. Like, nobody's in there. I was by myself. Nobody's in the theater. I started saying anything in the fucking theater. It was perfect, man. It was quiet, nice, and it was beautiful in there, man. I wish there was more movie theaters like that. You just sit in there without no assholes being annoying. You know? Like, I hate seeing a movie theater. I hate sitting in movie theaters with a bunch of people and, you know, farting on their ass and shit, like, being annoying. I think like that. Peace and quiet. And nobody's in there. It's perfect. But let's talk about this fucking movie, I guess. The Batman theme song, it's not bad, to be fair, the Batman theme song in this. You know, they're like, bah, 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 bah. I don't know. It's alright. It's just that it sounds like someone's like really started farting out their ass with that whole theme song, like, bah, 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 bah. I'm like, oh, like what kind of fucking theme song for the Batman movie is that? It's like, bah, 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 bah. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, I heard better theme songs like from other fucking movies that did better than that. You know, like the 1989 Batman music. That shit's way better than this fucking music. Like, I don't know what the hell that's supposed to be. Oh, that ba 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 noises. Like, I didn't get that shit. This didn't sound right to me for a Batman theme. Another thing is the soundtrack in here is like it should have been rock music in here instead. It should have been some badass rock and metal music in here because that shit fits Batman. I think rock music fits the theme of Batman more than the shit they have in this fucking movie. The soundtrack in here sucks. I didn't really like the soundtrack in here. It should have been more badass. Like I said, rock and fucking roll. They had rock and roll in here, man. Oh man. Like I thought it was like some dark rock and roll or something like that. This is something that fits Batman. I definitely think rock music will fit Batman for sure. Rock music or heavy metal. I'm thinking more heavy metal. Yeah, heavy metal or rock music would fit way better with Batman. That's what they should have did, but no, they didn't do it. Yeah, so yeah, the soundtrack wasn't really that good in this fucking movie. Anyways, let's talk about the Batman, Robert Pattinson. He's not bad. You know, I don't mind him as Batman. I don't mind seeing more movies of this guy as Batman. You know, I don't mind it. Especially all that bad shit he had in the past playing fucking a vampire in Twilight. That's most of the dumbest shit he ever did in his entire career. But this made it up for him, I guess. But the thing is he trying to be the Crow in this movie or the Batman? It's like I'm trying to figure out what kind of character he's trying to be in this movie. Like, I feel like the director is like a bigger fan of the Crow than the Batman because there's scenes where Robert Pattinson looks like the Crow, and when he's like Bruce Wayne, he looks like the Crow more than. I'm like, what the hell's going on in this movie? Am I watching the Crow or the Batman? I'm trying to figure out. Is he a bat or is he a crow? Like, the director can't make up his mind. I don't know what the fuck is going on in this movie. You know, like the way he looks as Bruce Wayne is like, is he the Crow or is he the Batman? But anyways, let's talk about the story. So the main villain is really the Riddler. He's like the main villain. The side main villain is Penguin, which I really enjoy. Colin Farrell as Penguin. He did a really good job, man. I thought he was like one of the big highlights of this film. You know, he did like pretty good. The Robert De Niro impressions and stuff like that. That face, like that shit. His face is fucking hilarious. Yeah, and you got Paul Dano, where he pronounces his last name. He's the Riddler. He wears his outfit's pretty cool. I didn't mind his outfit. Got the glasses, got the mask and stuff like that. It has like a similar tone of look like Bane from The Dark Knight Rises. It has some kind of little bit of similar tone look to it, but not too much. But I can see what the director's doing. He tried to go with something different. And you got sexy ass Zoe Kravitz as Selina Kyle. She did pretty good as Selina Kyle. She was pretty attractive. I was like, oh, thank God I didn't kill her off. I'm like, I'll be pretty mad. I was like, come on, really? That shit's so old and cliche. When they always like kill off the lady off in a movie, especially all those fucking Nolan films. They always like kill off the lady in the film. I'm like, I was like, how many times do they keep killing off women in that movie? It's like, how many times do they keep doing the same shit over and over again? Oh, the Batman's love interest. In those Nolan films, they keep doing the same shit. Oh, bitch, you gotta die. Oh, bitch, gotta die again. It's like, it's the same shit. Like, this dude is like, I didn't get Nolan when he wrote those films. This film, fucking, Zoe Kravitz, Catwoman survives. I mean, same with Dark Knight Rises, fucking Catwoman survives in that one. And she's like still butthurt about it because she wanted to be in the Dark Knight Rises, but the thing is, why she wasn't in the Dark Knight Rises, Zoe Kravitz, because she was like too young, and that's why the director didn't cast her. And she thinks about race or something, some stupid shit. And that's why he didn't cast her, because she was too young. Not to do with race, she was just too young. Now it's like it's fine now because she's in her 30s and shit, so it's fine now. And she did pretty good. I think she did a pretty good job playing Catwoman. I really enjoyed her. I really enjoyed her character. So it starts off where, you know, all these fucking criminals are running around, you know, beating the shit out of people, and the Batman shows up, he whooping their ass, doing these crazy ass moves to them and shit. I was like, oh, hell yeah, whoop their ass, Batman. And you got scenes where fucking Riddler, fucking throwing out clues everywhere, you know, putting them in these cages at people's heads with these mice and shit. You know, posting his face on, you know, on the news and on social media, acting all kooky and shit. You know, putting all these traps up, you know, especially, you know, the whole church scene where, you know, he taped somebody, he trapped somebody, you know, put all this gizmo shit on him for a riddle, and told the guy to drive into the funeral and bust inside of there and cause trouble, and he has like a bomb on him and shit. If he fails the riddle, he blows up, which he does. It just blows up. After, like, you know, before, because he got like Zoe Kravitz, Catwoman, to go in there disguised as this lady with red hair, and, you know, investigate what's inside with the eye contacts in her eyes to see what's going on in there, and, you know, talk to these other guys, all these cops that are in there, you know, dirty ass cops or something, hanging around, and, you know, Batman wants her to talk to them, and, you know, she don't want to do stuff like that. And like I said, the guy gets caught by Riddler, because Riddler's in his car, and he catches him, you know, ties him up and shit, gets him to do that fucking game for Batman and stuff like that at the funeral, the church funeral, stuff like that. And Carmine Falcone, man. John Turturro did a good job playing Carmine, man. I think he was the better Carmine than Nolan's Carmine. Nolan's Carmine, I did not like Nolan's Carmine. I thought that guy sucked as Carmine Falcone. He sucked as he was bad. I didn't like him. John Turturro was like the best one as Carmine Falcone. He did a really good job. I was like, wow, man, it's John Turturro, man. He never fails, man. He always does a really good job playing these characters. No matter how bad a script is, he does a really good job at it. You know. So yeah, and fucking Carmine Falcone killed Zoe Kravitz, Catwoman's friend, or, you know, girlfriend, you could say. I think her character was bisexual or something. You know, there's no bisexual scenes going on in that movie besides her kissing Batman. So basically, Carmine Falcone, you know, choked her friend out, you know, stuff like that. She choked her to death and killed her. He was like, "Is Carmine Falcone have to choke a bitch?" Which he did. He killed her. And she goes to get revenge, and Batman told her don't do it, and now you gotta chase after her and stuff like that. And, you know, it gets her out of there, and, you know, he captures Carmine Falcone, and, you know, the Penguin fucks it up and ends up shooting him and killing him because, you know, he pissed him off. Because, you know, the Penguin has like a short temper and shit. You know, don't piss off the fat slob like that. So, you know, he shoots him, Carmine, and kills him, and, you know, fucking Catwoman was happy about that because he was dead. So terrific. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Jeffrey Wright. That's the Gordon. You know, Gordon. He did a good job as Gordon. Before I was like, I don't know about this guy. This guy seems like he don't fit. You know, Captain Gordon, whatever the hell you call it. Commissioner. I don't know he's commissioner yet, but yeah, I didn't know he fit as the character before. I didn't know he was actually going to fit him until I watched it now. I'm like, he did a pretty good job playing playing Gordon. He did a really good job playing Gordon. I was like, you know what's funny? Because after the scene where, you know, fucking Batman could saw the riddle with that guy tied up, and then shit blows up in Batman's face. He was knocked out. He woke up in the cop interrogation room or something like that. He wakes up all crazy and stuff like that, and the cops want to arrest him because he was beating up the police. He was getting tired of bullshit. And like they fucking Gordon and fucking Batman are talking about themselves, and fucking Batman saw one of the guys at the club. He was like, "That's one of the guys from the club," and he has a fucking decking fucking Gordon in the face. I was like, bust out laughing. He just punches, like, decks him right in the face, like punches right in the face, like he just runs away and he like flies off.
Yeah, that shit was funny as fuck. I was like, I was like laughing my fucking ass. Like, he's like, just decks him in the face. That was like the funniest shit ever.
But I'll say that movie was long as fuck. It was like a really long movie. It's fucking 2 hours 55 minutes. Why like put so much extra shit in here? Especially the whole Batman talking to Bruce Wayne talking to Carmine about the whole family thing, about his Batman's family and stuff like that. They should cut that shit out of that movie. I don't think that should really matter in the film anymore. You know, that shit got old, overdone to death with the whole Batman's family got murdered and stuff like that. That shit got old after a while. I was like, this shit like hold out the movie and stuff like that. Like, this shit was too long. Like, I don't know why is Batman movie so long? It's like almost like 3 hours. Just need like 5 more minutes more than 3 hours. Then like fucking Riddler. He was like up top of the building when Carmine got shot and killed by Penguin. He like, and then the fucking Batman catches him up there and he escapes. And the cops actually find him at the cafe drinking a coffee, and they arrest him. And he has 2 of his IDs. Like, which one is yours? He's like, how about you figure it out? He was like laughing or something. He put his ass in jail. Batman shows up after, you know, fucking called Gordon's phone or something like that. While they're at the Riddler's house, looking all through his computer and stuff like that. He shows up there. He talks to him. And, you know, fucking Riddler's having a nut bar with fucking laughing and shit. Saying that him and Batman working together. And he's like, I'm not working with you. Stuff like that. And he has a fucking some kind of plan going on, you know, that he wants to like do some crazy shit, which Batman figure out when he goes back to his lair, or the Riddler's fucking masturbating lair. Goes back there and like he looks through the fucking room and find out that he's gonna detonate the whole fucking city and blew up the whole. He flooded the whole city, and then all these snipers came out, and one of them shoots the mayor, the black female mayor, and shoots her. They didn't kill her or anything. She just gets smoked. You know, she gets shot in the thigh or something. I'm like, really? Just shoots her in the thigh? Like, what kind of fucking shitty snipers are that? You can't shoot her in the fucking head? That's pathetic. That's the most pathetic fucking snipers I've ever seen. And they all dress like the Riddler. They all dress like him. But they're basically just all him. And Batman gets on top of the fucking, I forgot what they call that fucking thing that hangs above the stage. I forgot what they call that. He jumps on top of there. He starts beating the shit out of them. He does get in a hard time trying to fight them. And then Selina comes up there. She starts helping. And then she gets attacked. You know, Batman's still on the ground, fucked up. Of that one guy, you know, messed him up. So he takes his adrenaline stuff. He puts in his arm, and he's like really turns all steroid up, like he's like fucking Brock Lesnar or something. He starts like slamming the dude's face, and like many times, like he's like going fucking insane, like like pushing the fucking shit out of his face, man. That was like crazy as fuck. Like I think Gordon had to stop him from doing that shit. You know, like calm down. He was like stops him. That was crazy as fuck. He take this fucking adrenaline shit. He starts like pounding the shit out like multiple times, like really fast. Like I wish there's like more shit like that. I mean, yeah, there is action here, but not enough action. That's the problem with the movie. It's not enough action here. I want more of that in here. Most of this whole movie is just blah, 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 blah. It's like all this. It's too much talking. That's why it's 2 hours 55 minutes. It's too much talking. Talk. This movie should have only been like a 2 hours and like 10 minutes or something like that. It's just too long. All this talk. It's too much of that. I want to see some more, you know, Batman pound the shit out of these motherfuckers. That's all I want to see. This shit should have been like rated R or something like that. I think it would have been better. You know, fuck them kids, you know. And this mayor was like a dumb bitch anyways, because she was like, fucking Commissioner Gordon is trying to stop her from going out there to the stage and talk to these people while there's like a giant fucking flood going on in the city, and these snipers on top of the fucking on top of the rail or whatever the fuck you call it. They're on top of it, and
And the Commissioner Gordon was telling her, don't go out there. Please do not go out there. She was like, I don't fucking care what you say, motherfucker. I'm going out there. Do my motherfucking speech. Get your ass off me. She goes out there and she gets fucking smoked by the fucking sniper. But like I said, she doesn't get killed. She just gets shot in the leg or something. I'm like, how dumb this fucking broad is. You're not listening to the fucking the captain or commissioner, what the hell he is. He's telling you don't go out there. He was like, no, I ain't listening to you, motherfucker. I'm going out there. She get shot in the leg. Like, I'm like, another thing is, these snipers suck. They couldn't like aim her to her fucking head. That's fucking trash. He just shoot her in the leg. That's it. Weak. What kind of fucking sniper is fucking Riddler hired? They can't fucking smoke her in the fucking head. I guess it's too violent for the kiddies. Oh, another thing, the whole eye drop stuff. The eye drops are like some kind of drug that these criminals take or something like that. And fucking Batman goes to this fucking this house full of these crackheads. Oh, I'm sorry, drop heads. He calls them drop heads instead of crackheads because it's PG-13. You can't say crackheads. You can say crackheads in a PG-13 movie. I don't get why not. Yeah, they go to this fucking this orphan house full of these I'm gonna call them crackheads. Full of these crackheads, and all like in this room together and like hanging out or something like that. You know, sniffing their dirty drawers or something. Him and Commissioner Gordon like going in there checking shit out. I'm like, what the fuck? Well, why do you call them drop heads? I get it, they put eye drops in their eyes for drugs, but like what's wrong saying crackheads? Like, I didn't get that. He said drop heads. Alright, okay, drop heads. It's PG-13, I guess. Wherever it is. What? Yeah, this movie's pretty decent. I don't hate it or anything. I don't think it sucks. It's just, it could be a lot better. That guy's only $4 for a ticket. You know, that would suck. It was $8. You know. Yeah, I'm pretty tight wall. I'm pretty a cheapskate. I was like, yeah, $4.75. All right, fucking bargain day. Yeah, it's not a bad movie. The end. I forgot the end part. This part. This is fun. Fucking Riddler's crying in his cell. This other asshole is talking to him, which you know who this is. The fucking Joker. Here we go again, using the same characters over and over and over and over and over. They always use the same characters over and over again. It's like the same fucking characters. Fucking Joker again. How about he doing this shit? How about Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, fucking what's his name? Clay Matter. Where the hell his name is? Two-Face. Why not Two-Face? You know, especially Mr. Freeze, for Christ's sakes. When was Mr. Freeze gonna be in a fucking live-action movie again? You haven't seen him since fucking 1997 with Arnold Schwarzenegger. What the fuck? How about Mr. Freeze movie? Fuck Joker. I'm tired of that fucking clown. What's that fucking stupid laugh? I'm tired of him. He's the same asshole. I see enough in fucking these other Batman movies already. It's the same shit over and over again. I got an idea. Let's use Joker again for the millionth time. Oh, can't wait for that movie. Here we go again, using Joker. He's not going to be better than Heath Ledger, I'll tell you that. Whatever this guy's planning on doing, he's not going to be better than Heath Ledger. It won't change my mind. It will not change my mind. He's not going to be better than Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger was a beast when he was alive. He was a beast. But fucking, whatever this new Joker's going to be, maybe he'll be good, maybe decent, but I don't. How about Mr. Freeze, for crying out loud? You know, these other villains, Poison Ivy, I think it was Clay Matter. I forgot what his fucking name was. Clay Matter, like I said, Two-Face. But I think the number one main villain that needs to be a main villain in a movie again is Mr. fucking Freeze. He's like one of my favorite villains in the Batman comic. He's like one of my favorite. Like, he deserved to be the next main villain, not fucking Joker again. I'm tired of Joker. It's the same thing. I'm glad this fucking movie was not about the Joker. I would really not watch it because I'm tired of Joker. But once again, he was like fucking talking to the Riddler, and they started laughing afterwards. He was like, "You did a good job, Riddler. You did a good job. Don't cry." And they started laughing at each other. Here we go again. Here, use the Joker character once again. No, that's not use characters like Poison Ivy or Mr. Freeze or fucking same shit again. It's gonna be the same shit all over again. Like, I don't know. I don't know. This movie could have been a lot better. But all these people, these regular critics, horror critics, they all enjoy it. Me, I'm just thinking it's just decent. Yeah, it's it's enjoyable. I really like the whole real detective stuff they had in this movie and stuff like that. It's like a real detective film, you know. This shit. Yeah, I didn't mind the whole detective stuff. That shit. It's always been like that in other Batman films, but this one did it the best, the way it's supposed to be for detective stuff. Because other Batman films, they really do that whole detective thing the right way it's supposed to be fair. This actually shows how, how detectives do things and stuff like that, how they scout things out and stuff. This movie actually showed it. But I don't know, this fucking movie, man. Like, this should have been like more action. This movie should have been action packed with Batman. She actually had like more like had like real badass scenes in this movie where a lot of crazy shit happens in here. Like most of the time, when Batman gets hit, he goes on the ground and he just lays there for like forever. Like get your fucking big ass off that ground, Batman. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you laying like a turtle? You're not the turtle, man. You're the Batman. He's like he gets knocked over or something like that. He gets beat up. He wails on the ground like a fucking turtle. He's trying to get up. I can't get up. I'm like, what the fuck? What kind of Batman is this? Like, he lays there on the ground. Like, I don't see Batman like this fucking just lay on the ground like that, knocked out or something like that. Like, what the fuck? I mean, yeah, there's other movies that was like that, but this, I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Why do you keep falling on the ground like knocked out and shit? I understand this is like, I read he said this is supposed to be his second year as Batman or something, or maybe it's the name of the comic book, it's like second year or something. But I don't know, man. It's like this movie should have been a lot better. It should have like more action in this film. It had like that much action. And Batman's supposed to be an action movie. It's supposed to be like a lot of shit going on. And like, when did they make another Superman movie? It's been like a decade. They never made a new Superman movie. Like, when are they gonna do that? All they do is make Batman movies. Batman this, Batman that. It's like, it's always about this fucking Cape Crusader motherfucker. It's like, it's never about anyone else. Like, I don't get that. Let's see here. Let me see what this Matt Reeves guy done. Okay, that makes sense. Now it makes sense why Andy Serkis is in fucking the Batman movie as Alfred, because Matt Reeves is probably close friends with this guy. And another thing is, Matt Reeves directed a film about Planet of the Apes films, and Andy Serkis voices the main monkey. So it makes a lot of sense why Andy Serkis is in this Batman film. It makes a lot of sense now. It makes tons of sense now. So yeah, I did not like Andy Serkis as Alfred. I feel like he's like one of the weak parts of this film. Like, he did not fit fucking Alfred. Everyone else did a good job in this film. Like I said, everyone did good. Colin Farrell did a really good job as Penguin. I really enjoyed Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. Rob Pattinson's all right. Who else? Paul Dano did a good job as Riddler, because he actually does like the Riddler, you know. I enjoyed mostly everybody in this movie. Jeffrey Wright as fucking Gordon. He did a good job as Gordon. I really enjoyed him as Gordon. Because before, like I said, I was like, I don't know about this guy. I don't think he fits Gordon. I was like so used to Gary Oldman. That's why I was like, I don't know about this guy. But now I was like, yeah, he did a good job. I like him. Not really good to talk about here. I'm trying to find something with the trivia. Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz both work on the fight choreography months before and every day during the whole shoot. Must have did other things besides that, you know what I'm saying? Director Matt Reeves stated while writing the screenplay, he listened to the track "Thank God for the Rain" from the soundtrack Taxi Driver. Oh, here we go again, just like with fucking that guy that directed Joker. I'm not saying he's the same guy that directed Joker, I'm saying. Well, why is everyone always listening to fucking I mean, Taxi Driver is a really good film. I'm like, if everybody always listens to shit like that all the time. Don't tell me he took ideas from that. Zoe Kravitz is the third African American actress to play Catwoman. The third? Oh, wait a minute. Eartha Kitt and Batman, the Adam West version. Let me see Eartha Kitt real quick. Hold on. I don't remember a black Catwoman in the '60s Batman. Unless I missed something. It's like I said, I watched the '60s Batman. It's like he's one of my favorite things I watched when I was a kid. You know, the repeats. I wasn't born back then. Yeah, I never knew she was the third. I thought she was the second. I don't know who the fuck is Eartha Kitt. You know, I watched the '60s Batman. I'd never seen her before. Unless she was in the Batman '60s film with also Adam West and Burt Ward. That makes sense. Yeah, here it is. Years before playing Catwoman in the movie, Zoe Kravitz was denied an audition for a small role in The Dark Knight Rises. They told me that I couldn't get an audition for a small role that was cast because they weren't going urban. It was like, what does that have to do with anything? I had to play a role like, yo, what's up, Batman? What's up with you, cuz? No, Zoe. They didn't cast you because you're too young. Why are they do a race all the time? I don't get with these people. I know she can be stupid sometimes, but I mean, like, most people are stupid. But you gotta understand, it's not to do with your race. Don't do it your age. Paul Dano dropped out of the role of George Burbank in the Power of the Dog film to star in this film. Because it's just the Batman. Why won't he do that? At 5'10", Colin Farrell is the tallest actor to portray the Penguin in live action. Really? Oh yeah, because Danny DeVito was like 4'10", so that makes sense because Danny DeVito's a midget. Like I said, I didn't like Batman Returns either. Actually, that shit was goofy as hell. I'm not a fan of Tim Burton. I did a fucking video about it. So I'm not a fan of his fucking movies. Unlike some of them. Oh, okay. So Gordon is Lieutenant James Gordon. So he wasn't a commissioner yet. Yeah, I didn't pay attention to that part. I was looking at other parts of this movie. I didn't really care about that. Yeah, but that mayor was stupid as fuck. She's like an airhead. District attorney. Yeah, that's a guy. Peter Sargard, but the district attorney, that guy from the club. He's trying to fuck Selena Kyle. he was trying to smash her. He's like, wow, you're really hot. Duh. He has to get blown out by a Riddler's scheme. Oh, bye, buddy. Oh, fucking blow away Batman. He was like knocked out. Like that shit was funny. He like wakes up in the interrogation room full of these cops in there, and he has like fucking punching Lieutenant Gordon in the face. He runs off. That shit is funny as fuck. He just decks him. He just runs. It's like the funniest shit ever. It's like boom. Yeah, that shit was hilarious. But yeah, it was fucking. This movie is decent. You know, like I said, like I think the Penguin's like the big highlight of the film. Yeah, I didn't mind the Riddler, even though he sucked ass as you know trying to like destroy the city, because all he did is he just flooded the city. He had all these snipers trying to kill the mayor. Ooh, really tough villain. Get the fuck out of here! It's nothing cool about the Riddler in this movie. The Riddler's a dork. I mean, he always been a dork. It's just that he sucked ass. He's trying to destroy the city, like a giant flood. Are you kidding me? That's not even. It's not even a giant flood. Like that shit sucked. The final fight shit. Like that's it. A giant flood. Are you kidding me? And the snipers on top of the fucking building are trying to kill the mayor, even though they just shot her in the leg. That's it. Like what kind of aim is that? They couldn't shoot her in the fucking head. Like I would understand if like they shoot her at her head, but it's like it scraped the side of her head instead of going inside her head. That'd make more sense, you know. She got hit on the side of the head. I'm like, oh, okay, so she didn't really get. They almost had her in the head, but they missed sharply. like a little tiny bit they missed. Well, it made more sense, but no. They just shoot her in the leg. It's stupid as hell. Like I said, I wish this movie had like more action, like less talking, more fighting. That's the problem. Okay, look. Here's my opinion. All right, let me explain it all right here, right now. Let me explain what they should have in this movie. They should have more badass scenes with more Batman pound the shit out of people. Should have more of that shit in there, or him using more of his gadgets instead of just. He barely uses gadgets in this movie. Also, he barely uses gadgets. It should have had more of him like whooping fucking ass in here. It should have, this movie should have been action packed, like non-stop action. It should have more of that in there instead of all this blah 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 talking. That's what it should have. More action here. Better fucking soundtrack, because the soundtrack was trash. It should have like heavy metal or rock music, because that shit fits Batman more. Because, you know, you hear this video right now, you hear the music in here. It should have been something like that. What else? I'm trying to think what else they should have in this fucking movie. This movie should have been like an hour less or something. You know, it should have been like 2 hours and 55 minutes. Or it says right there, it said 2 hours 56 minutes. Holy shit! Like, this movie should have been way lesser than that. That's another thing. That's another problem with this movie. It's too long. It should have been like 2 hours and 10 minutes or something like that. That shit is too long. We fucking could sit there and watch this shit again for 2 hours 56 minutes. I keep messing up. 2 hours 56 minutes. So we're gonna sit there and watch this shit again. I don't know. Maybe I'll try again and see if I can get into it again. Right now, it's just, my opinion is just decent. This movie's just decent to me. Another thing is, he should not be an asshole to Alfred. That's another thing is, he was being a fucking douche to him. You know, that dude fucking raised him when he was a kid after his parents got shot and killed. Like, he was being a fucking a jackass to him. Being mean, fucking snapping at him and shit. God damn it, Alpha, get out of here. You're ruining my masturbation time. Like, what the fuck? What are you being mean to him for? he raised you, you piece of shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't get that. Like, I don't like how you being mean to Alfred like that. He should be a lot nicer. He fucking raised your ass and you want to treat him like shit. That motherfucker raised you. He's your second dad to you. You know he didn't. You know you say he's not your dad. That's still messed up. You actually hurt his feelings. You never apologized to him later on, but whatever. You know, fuck Alfred, I guess. Another thing is he was like, he's dressed like he's fucking the Crow in here. I'm like, why is he like he dressed like the Crow? Isn't this the Batman, not the Crow? I feel like Matt Reeves will make the Crow movie more than the Batman. Matt Reeves, the Crow. I'm sorry. The way fucking Bruce Wayne looks in this movie, looks like he's the Crow. I'm sorry. Especially the shit he does in this film. Like he does like shit like the Crow would do. I feel like the director's like a big fan of the Crow or something. I mean, the Crow, it's not a bad movie or anything. I'm just not really crazy about it. It's like with this movie right here. Like I said, this movie's like all right, decent and all right. But fucking Zoe Kravitz was pretty hot in this movie, man. I was like, oh, god damn, she's sexy. Yeah, she's stupid in real life, but she is a pretty sexy lady, I'll tell you. Fucking Batman movies. How many Batman movies do we need, man? It's the same thing, man. Especially, the thing is, for these fucking Batman movies, they don't have enough action in it. It's just that the way they do these action films with Batman, they don't do it the right way. You know, they just don't do it the right way. They don't make it action-packed. It says movie's an action film, but they don't do action all the time in this film. It's like I'm watching a drama film than an action film. You know? Well, I mean, it is a drama film too, but the thing is, it's Batman. It's supposed to be a fucking action film, right? Should be beating the shit out of everybody. Throughout the whole movie, should be beating the shit out of people. Yeah, here's the soundtrack right here. This is the soundtrack. Look. Kurt Cobain. Nirvana. Are you kidding me? Nirvana? Look, I understand people like Nirvana, but that's not fit Batman. Why put that fucking band in there for, like, Nirvana of all people? What else do they have there besides Nirvana? I'm curious right now. Like, the shit I hear in this fucking movie, the music sucked ass. I'm like, this shit sucks. This is the Batman. This music they have. Like I said, hard rock, heavy metal. That's what should be the Batman. More badass scenes. Actually have blood in here. Oh, I'm sorry. The kiddies. Fuck them kids, man. Let's see here. What am I looking for? Oh, soundtrack. Here we go. Soundtrack. Oh, yeah, the Batman theme. Like it's like I said, it's like someone's farting out their ass. That's what it sounds like. Like, what kind of soundtrack is that?
All right, here we go. What is this soundtrack?
Yeah. Also, like the story wasn't really that good either. The story. Like I said, the story's alright. Like, it should have been a lot better. Like I said, this movie should have been action-packed, non-stop action. Should have been like a lot of ass whooping in this movie. Not just like sometimes there's action. Most of it should have been action and beating the shit out of people. Yeah, they had that fucking chase scene with Penguin. It wasn't really that good. The chase scene. It should have been like a better chase scene than that. That shit was like kind of hard to watch. The chase scene of the Penguin. You know, I still enjoyed Penguin throughout that chase scene. It should be like something badass going on with that chase scene. You know what I mean? But it wasn't. You're just chasing around. It should have like no music playing either when doing that chase scene. Every time you do car chase scenes, you should have no music playing. It's like doing those old movies in the past, you know, 60s and 70s. You would have to have no music playing when there's chase scenes, car chase scenes and shit. I don't know why now they always put music when there's a car chase scene. I don't get that. But like I said, like it should have been like a badass car chase scene, but it wasn't. It's like regular fucking bullshit. Like I said, this movie could have been a lot better, but all these fucking people are saying, oh, it's the best movie ever. It's a really good film. I don't see it as a really good film, man. Like I said, I'm a very hard critic, and it takes the balls to make you entertained. This shit wasn't really that entertaining. It was not bad. Could have been a lot better. I really enjoyed the characters and the actors in this film. The story was bland. It should have been better fucking music. Music was trash in here. Like I said, that's the theme song of the Batman. What else here? He should have been a fucking gothic douchebag to his fucking to his butler Alfred. That dude motherfucking raised him. That shit got me mad. And this movie's all right. And here we go again with the sequel. It'll be another fucking Joker again. Oh boy, I haven't seen this guy before. But I don't know. Maybe I'll watch the movie for like a second time in the future. I probably will. I'll give it a try again a second time. See if I'll change my mind in the future. See how I'll change it. For right now, it stays as a decent film, in my opinion. So yeah, that's about it. Soul Crabs is fucking hot, and I'm going to go watch Blade 2. You know, I still want to watch that now. So yeah.